I often talk about how iOS music production is a modular endeavor, that you're going to use a mixer and a DAW and a sequencer and all these different components. And one of the things is whenever a new synth comes available, especially something like Synthmaster One, and it's available for free, well, then you got to get it. Just to give you an idea, this thing sounds pretty good. You got tons of presets to choose from. I think there's almost 400 presets in all. Yeah, almost 400. Got some great bass sounds. Great keyboards. So let's just take a quick look at the synth itself. It's pretty simple, but there's a lot of good things to be said about Synthmaster One, especially if you're like me and you're kind of new to the whole synthesis world. This is pretty easy to understand. It's got two oscillators, oscillator 1 and oscillator 2, and each has a potential sub-oscillator with it. There are two filters, filter 1 and filter 2. There's an amp envelope, and there's a mod envelope, a modulation envelope. And then there's an LFO, but there's actually three LFOs, 1, 2, and 3. And there's a couple different ways to look at the keyboard. Obviously, you can play the keyboard on the iPad if you like. And if you need more keys, you can click on this expand button to get a different keyboard. If you don't have a MIDI keyboard connected, the hold button works like a sustain, which is kind of cool. It has a mod matrix, which is pretty good. You can add multiple modulation effects. The general settings for the synth are all here. You can see it works with MIDI devices, and you can control a lot of details. And then the last one is just the about information, the credits from Synthmaster. In the effects, you've got a reverb, a delay, a phaser, and an equalizer. I like the presets and the way you can browse. Obviously, instrument type, these attributes are a good way to narrow down your selection, but you'll also find some, famous YouTube things from Cameron at Venus Theory. A lot of different flexibility there, a lot of different presets. The arpeggiator is kind of standard things that you're used to, what mode you want, whether it's up and down and back and forth, or a chord. You can use the chord mode, which is pretty cool. Now, the thing I like about it is that, like I said, I'm kind of a preset kind of guy. The layout of this, having it all on one page, is really intuitive. Choosing what's in each oscillator, what types of waveforms you want to use. One of the neat features here is that you can load waveforms from another source. So in this case, different types of wave tables. Here's some from Dean Daughters. Just a great starting point. And everything's displayed here in the middle, the routing, the effects, and very easy to use.
Bye.